So I was watching Put a Ring on It, and Derrick's behavior made me so disgusted that I just wanted to talk about it. So here I am. And again, I have no heaven or hell to put Derrick or anyone who I mention in my videos in. This is not a courtroom. This is not a court of law. I can't really do anything to anyone for how I feel. And if they were in my face, I probably would not say the things that I'm saying here. That being said, I'm about to just be honest about how I feel as a consumer and the product that I received from OWN and what they produced for me to see on my TV screen regarding Darion or Smoke from Phil Mob and Alexia. Now, Alexia, okay, I don't know what's up with her. Something ain't right in order for you to be in a situation that you're in. I guess maybe they met young. They might have said that, but I don't really remember. So, but she's beautiful. Like, I never thought of her as beautiful before this episode. I think it's episode 5 or 6. I'm not sure. But she decided to, for whatever reason, I guess she had a discussion with Darion about their relationship, and she decided to just do her. And today it was her turn to go out on this episode, and Darion went out also on this episode, but we'll get to that. So she was just beautiful talking to the guy who she ended up dating was perfect for her, and it showed in her reaction to him. It was just her smile was beautiful. He commented on it. It clearly made her feel good, and she was in her element with this other guy. It was a beautiful thing. So then you have Darion going on his stuff with Kai, But I want to say that before she even went on her date, like, he comes out trying to, I want to apologize for what happened, and just, trying to, what it seemed like he was trying to do was to make her feel some type of way before she went on her date. You know what I mean? Like, you ever be with someone and they mess up and they see that you're kind of over them, and they throw you a lifeline, they reach for a lifeline and they're in the relationship and try to throw it at you to grab it, as in they'll try to take you out, be really nice to you, way nicer than they've been in however long, maybe ever. Love bombing is what it's called. Yeah, they'll love bomb you briefly for as long as it takes, for whatever mood you have to to subside, for whatever self-worth you were mustering up to just go away. They love bomb you. So I think that's what he was doing. He was trying to communicate and whatever. So he also has the doctor over, Dr. Sherry, I think her name is Dr. Sherry. Yeah. So he has her come over, and it's just like, or he goes over there, whatever. Either way, he's, he want to talk to her, and it's just like, it just reminds me, he's just trying to show everyone, just put on this show, like, I'm a good guy, you know what I mean? Like, I need for this moment to pass so I can get back to the life I was living, and doing dirt to her. Like, it just, I cannot stand people like Darion Smoke. I can't stand him. I can't stand what he's doing. And anyway, so she, like I said, she doesn't fall for it. She goes on her date and she enjoys it. So then when it comes time for him to have his date, I just find it wild that he would even, like, why are you still going on dates with this woman? Like, this woman has shown you basically that she knows the deal, but she's trying to win you, and I guess that this is supposed to be the challenge. This is supposed to be, whatever Dr. Sherry wants y'all to do. I really don't understand it. I guess it's like, can you stand the test of time? Can your relationship stand the test of time? Is that it? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. But everyone else seems to be kind of realizing that you don't want to, it's not about the other person. It's not about you finding someone in this process. It's about you trying to better or find some sort of conclusion in the relationship that you're in, right? I don't know if maybe Darion is saying the conclusion or the realization is the word I was looking for as well. Is that he might want Kai, or I don't know if he's feeling like that and thinking that it's supposed to be cool with someone who has been with him for 14 years and wants a ring from him, like a ring from him. She wants him to propose to her. She is in love with him. She wants to spend her life with him. And he doesn't understand, or he's pretending not to understand. And that's what just gets to my nerves with him. He's pretending to not understand her issue with it. And he's often expressed how he likes Kai and so on. So, and then that comes to a head with Kai, because Kai is, again, she's trying to win. And she doesn't feel like she's winning fast enough. Like, I don't know. It kind of gives the impression that they might be doing something else outside of the show. That's how she's acting, as if she's been getting a little bit on the side. Like they've been cultivating a whole relationship outside of the camera time. That's just what it seems like, because she was pressed on this episode. She wanted him to choose her. She said to him, you are worried about making her happy. What about me? And it's just like, girl, remember, what did you sign up for? So again, like, this whole delusional thing, which seems like being delusional, seems to be stemming from a reality, and he just goes on to say, well, I don't like to be pressured, he's just such a freaking hick. He's a hick, and I'm just sorry. He's a hick. And it's just like, he's a hick. Oh my God. I keep saying that because I want to say other words, right? But it wouldn't be nice and it wouldn't be fair. Yeah, so what they did was, I don't remember what date it was. So anyway, so so this is Derrick and Kai are on their date or whatever, and he's feeling pressured, and so that's that with that. She, pretty much gives him an ultimatum, and he didn't like it, or he said he didn't like it, So then, all the other couples, I don't. Jessica is beautiful. She's freaking beautiful. Like, her smile is just amazing. Like, she's just a radiant being. And then you find out the doctor is talking to her and Eric, and you find out that because it seemed like in the beginning, to me, you can tell that, like, she was probably, I don't know, there was something negative about the way that she was toward Eric, but also you could tell that, or it seemed like Eric was not really intending on being fully faithful to her for whatever reason. But then in this episode, you find out that that she had been unfaithful to him, and so that's possibly what's been holding them up. He wasn't playing football for a while, so she felt like that he was taking out the way he felt about not playing football on her. And so you like, the layers are being peeled back with these two, and it just seems like it's just wild, because her enjoying, it's just weird how all of a sudden the ladies and Sean And if you watch it, you'll kind of understand why I'm laughing, because it's just like all three of them seem to be more open to dating than they were in the beginning, or kind of open to the process than they were in the beginning. Um, I think it was last episode I noticed that Jessica was more open, seemed more open to meeting someone else, and she seemed to to um, really be giving it her all. Um, so then you have, like I said, Alexia on this date was definitely more open, and it didn't seem. It seemed a little bit like was coming from a spiteful place for whatever was going on with her and Darian, but she seemed to genuinely enjoy this man. And the same with Jessica. She seemed like genuinely enjoy. I can't think of the guy's name who she went on a date with, but he was really cute too. He was uh, a realtor, a luxury realtor, really cute. Um, and he seemed to be into her, you know. But she's really, she's just, Jessica's beautiful. But she's also, there's something up with her. Like, I kind of see, like I said, I thought from the beginning that there was some negative thing going on with her. Like, I don't know. So her and Eric, like I said, they had the conversation, and it's revealed, about the whole issue about not playing football and taking it out on her, and him not trusting her because she's still kind of she's stepped out basically. She's still kind of talking to, or the lines of communication are not completely cut off between her and the person who she ended up talking to. So you have that there. That's a new layer to that with Jessica. And Sean, he was thinking about, like, he went back out with the girl who was a singer, and, they had a good time, and she decided to cancel her bus trying to go to a gig so that she can hang out with him. And he was so concerned that he thought about driving her, to her thing. And then you find out from LaShondra, that may not be her name, but I just don't feel like it right now. I don't feel like finding out real names right now. I just want to talk. So you find out LaShondra has an issue with that, of course, because, like, why would you, like, what are you talking about? Why would you even consider, and this is what LaShondra says, why would you even consider driving her, someone who you basically just met, why would you even consider driving her anywhere? So, since she had to drive a bus to get wherever it was, it seemed to be a far distance. So it's just like, why would you even consider that, Sean? Like, you're bugging. And she gave off, I don't feel like it. I would just say her name was LaShondra. And you'll know who I'm talking about because she's with Sean. She gave off a jealous vibe last episode as well. But coming from her, because, like, what I noticed from her is, like, she's a very motherly, like, kind of like Liz from Ready to Love. Just, some people give off this Mary Poppins type, type vibe, like this matronly, thing. And she gives that off, and you see it in their interactions. Like on this episode, when she's talking to him, asking him how he felt about the girl in the car, and she's rubbing the back of his head, which is, intimacy that we all express with our loved one. But the way she was doing it was just really like she was, running her hand through her son's hair, like, while he was driving. Like, she just gives off that vibe. So I want to say jealousy, but I wonder if there's so much matronly energy there, and so much codependency coming from his end, and maybe from also from her end, because mothers really are into not into, but they're really as they say their kids need them, but they need their kids more than, some of them say this, their kids need them, but they need their kids more than their kids need them. Like, so the codependency thing could be going, both ways. And you know, obviously I don't think this is, you know, I don't know this is what I'm saying, like, but this is just the vibe I get. Like, so I wonder if like the jealousy is not really jealousy, it's kind of protective, you know, a protective vibe, because she's been playing this role in his life for so long that it's like, oh, you know. So I don't know, or just protecting her, you know, her dependent, you know, she's just into this type of relationship and she's protecting that, and so she's just, you know, back to jealousy, so she's just literally just jealous. So it's probably, excuse me, probably that simple, and I'm tripping, but hey, it's what it is. Anyway, so um yeah, so that's it. I don't think I may not talk about this show again. I just Darian just really got on my nerves so bad, and just um I cannot stand people like him. And again, I don't know him, but what was portrayed on the show, trash, garbage, awful, liar, schemer, scammer, you know. Um and that's it, you know. So I'll be back the next time I get a wild hair and want to discuss something. I'm really enjoying this. Um, and I hope someone else enjoys it with me.